Going back to the beginning, Terminator Genisys once again follows Kyle Reese, traveling to 1984 to save Sarah Connor, only to find the situation incredibly different than he expected. Instead of a nondescript waitress, Sarah is already a hardened, battle-ready warrior, trained since childhood by a Terminator. Well aware of the entire scenario in the future, Sarah is determined to stop Skynet once and for all, with a plan involving time traveling to yet another era. Genisys at least doesn't specifically copy the formula from the first three Terminators, and the early scenes are innately fun in terms of using our familiarity with the first movie to fuel the story. This includes showing the lead up to Kyle getting into that time machine and recreations of scenes from the first film with new twists added. However, the movie never really comes into its own. The obvious references to the rest of the franchise are numerous, but sometimes pretty extraneous. Arnold Schwarzenegger is right back at home as the Terminator. The film gives an in-universe explanation for why he looks older, and the action star certainly still knows how to give off just the right attitude in the role, though the movie is pretty heavy-handed in terms of acknowledging his age. Emilia Clarke and Jai Courtney, meanwhile, have the difficult job of stepping into roles defined by other actors in very famous movies. Courtney is fine, but often dull, lacking the grit we expect from Kyle Reese. Unfortunately, Emilia Clarke feels notably miscast. We've seen her play tough and fierce on Game of Thrones, but this is Sarah freaking Connor, specifically a new version of the soldier incarnation we all loved in T2. And the combination of Clarke's youthful looks and presence makes it so many of Sarah's would-be impressive moments just don't sell. As John Connor, Jason Clarke has a good rapport with Courtney in the film's opening, though things get more problematic after that, as his character goes through a major change the trailers and posters have made sure to give away. There's also a new T-1000, who I wish were in more of the movie, and who quickly proves that the T-1000 is still a terrific, thrilling concept for a movie villain. With multiple realities, eras, and more, Terminator Genisys isn't lacking ideas, but it still also feels pretty messy and unfocused. There are some notable unanswered questions that feel like the filmmakers said, we'll figure it out in the next sequel. Tonally, it's all over the map, veering from goofy comedy to straightforward action in the same manner that hurt Terminator 3. Though it's certainly more entertaining than the dull Terminator Salvation, and is fun, mainly because of its ties to the original movies. Still, it's ultimately another Terminator sequel that fails to live up to the first two films, and it's hard not to think that maybe this should be the end of the line for this series. For more reviews, keep it here at IGN.